Something has emptied out the hills again. Maybe it was war, or industry, or drugs. The husks of a once proud civilization lay empty. But you are an Ann. That means you're staying. This is your home, but also the home of older things. All right, welcome back to the hills. Let's recap first. So, Steve and Birdie. Let's see. Which of you were here last time? Which of you were I think Birdie was the last caller of you two. I think, right? Steve, would you be willing to be our group caller tonight?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let me turn this down a little bit. What happened last time? And then we'll see what's happened to your Anns recently.
We discovered exactly why the mayor had a lock on the sewer.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. And now we glued it shut, so it can, not be opened.
So my notes say, there's a cult, kid won't share glowing jar, pulled the lever, saved 2 of the 3 Anns. So we couldn't figure out all the trouble we had gone through with the keys, couldn't figure out which one, so Russell just kind of decided to pick the lock. And then there was a debate whether or not we should just head on down the into the sewer without a rope. So finally we went and shenaniganed ourselves a rope, went back, descended down, found a horrible cocoon room, walked along the sewers and found, goodness, what else did we find in there? The machines, 3 Anns trapped because they were hiding from the cult. I believe we wanted to sacrifice Thomas to the horrible creature. There was a giant tentacle creature that had burst from the wall, I believe, because we pulled the lever. Or at least that's what it correlated, but might not have been. There's correlation, but probably not causation. But
Yeah.
around that time, so the cult was coming after us. We hid in a room. The whole cult got eaten. And then, trying to figure out how to get out of there, one of the NPCs panicked and bravely ran into the creatures, so we all had a chance to escape.
They tried to use what was in the jar, which would have worked because it let him walk on water, but then all of a sudden the thing was there and it just ate him.
He had 2 directions he could have gone. He chose the wrong one.
He chose poorly.
Yeah, you chose poorly. So that went well, and then we managed to escape and debated whether or not we should return a very fancy-looking cross to the church, and decided to do so so that we can learn a song. And I think that's, for the most part, what happened. Insert a whole bunch of funny stuff in there.
Yep. No, I think you got it.
It was a good time.
There was a really serious consideration for a while about the entire adventure being abruptly stopped by not having a rope. That happened because the rope guy wasn't there.
Yeah, because I'm the one with the rope.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, we could just use the rope. Oh, wait, who has the rope?
Yeah, I was like, wasn't there a debate the week before about which of us would carry the rope? And then, sure enough.
And then someone was like, my character could just jump in. What do you think? I was like, well, last time I got lowered into a dark hole, something tried to pull me down and eat me. Yeah. And the fact that Twig had the other end of the rope was the reason I didn't die. And he goes, okay, I vote not jumping down with the rope, which would have killed us with that creature, because there's no way we would have scaled up fast.
Yeah, Birdie was the caller, and then Wiser was like, I've seen this before. Let's not jump in the hole without a good way out this time.
This whole scenario seems oddly familiar.
Yes.
So far, we're 2 for 2 for jumping in dark holes and having something try to eat us.
Speaking of jumping in dark holes and something trying not to get eaten by something, before I forget, I want to note, because this is firmly an OSR game. Sorry about the volume. This is firmly an OSR game, so you're always going to have this problem where essentially the lost things, the treasure that you need to win, is going to be either in a mine or a cave, and there's always going to be a problem. So it's definitely meant to be tense, right? Because like if you made the wrong decision, you could have just died, but if you also don't take a risk, you're not going to make it either. So I think we're getting the balance right. That is the correct. That's where we want to be. But I do want to note that the dark, scary murder hole is always the place to go in these games. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
I had you weren't there for the halls of endings, eh?
No.
For, oh man, 16. I was doing solo games in there too, and I believe it was 16 characters who perished.
Wow.
But the risk reward was so high, everybody was gaining a level every time they came out of there, and that was OSE. So like
Wow.
it was.
That's a lot
There
of
was some
treasure.
stuff in there. Yeah, but oh boy, the cost.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Sylvia, what happened now, also of note, they didn't really get enough money to cover the week of the needful things that each person had. Birch almost lost his heart and almost departed the hills. And if it were not for the charity of Sylvia, his cousin, and I think that's the case of one other Anne, maybe, I think they would have left the hills. So right now, the group is kind of subsisting on the treasure or the lost things that Sylvia
had gotten before.
that you got before. Yeah. And the weeks are racking up. I can't remember what we were going to cap it at. I think it was 10 or something like
10.
that. Yeah. So I think we're getting close to that. I think you all are like 2 weeks or 2 adventures away from that or something.
Well, I'm at 5 right now. I believe Sylvia would be
Oh.
at 6, right? So
Interesting.
this
Yeah.
week I would need.
Oh,
this
I'm
week
thinking.
I would need 6, and then Sylvia would need 7 this week.
Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking of the first 2 where the game was very different in the past. Okay. So anyways, Sylvia, what happened this week? You were able to pay for Scooter's needs. What happened?
So I messed up and I forgot to feed Scooter on time.
Oh no.
I was only like 10 minutes late, but whatever. He went and chewed a leg off a chair and we had to go pay somebody to fix it. So
Yeah, you
yeah,
can't
my
afford,
uncle wasn't too happy about that one.
can't afford to have some chewed up chair. It sounds like we already know what happened to Russell. I don't know if well, maybe carpentry does not necessarily. Yeah, no, that does fit, doesn't it? Yeah.
Had to remake that chair.
Yeah. So Scooter helped Scooter. But the 2 scooters intersected. What about Twig? So Twig wasn't here last week.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
I imagine Twig probably got a bit in trouble for leading his cousins astray, and his uncles had him doing some work in the yard.
Oh man, that's no good. That means your work is in. I assume then that he got out of that somehow, tricked him somehow because his work didn't go up.
I
Yeah.
imagine like his uncle's like, you're not going out this week. You need to go rake in the leaves or something. But Twig's too busy, like, as he's like raking them up, also knocking them aside and really just getting nothing done.
Almost reminds me of Tom Sawyer with painting the fence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it you who got suckered in then?
Get someone else to do.
But Pa, I'll paw you.
Oh man, I could feel that one on my butt. I could feel that. I could feel that. Sticking. Oh gosh. Okay. So Sylvia and Russell, you spend some time in church before this week, too, and you bring that cross back, and I would say, why don't you pick which one is? You just pick one. It's on digital page 12, or I can give you some options if you don't have it up. Amazing Grace, It Is Well With My Soul, In the Garden, How Great Thou Art. But you learn a sacred song, which you can keep with you, and you can use it once per day.
Now, I'm trying to remember, do they only work on us, or can we sing them to someone else to try to help someone else?
Yeah, I think you can help someone else. Some of them say things, like some of them say,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a question for you, Ross. What does nothing but the blood do since hit points don't exist anymore?
It's a good question. I think it has to restore a stat that was lost, so that's too important. And that there might be some overlap, and we'll have to fix all that for sure. But I mean, when you get your stats are going to get hit by whatever spook or whatever is getting hurt. So this would give you probably heart back if you get, but really whatever's hurt, it will heal it. For now.
So basically, you sing it, and someone gets a point back for a stat.
It's I have it as actually D6 back.
So
that's a better balance though, but but I'm not going to change it right now. But that is actually a better balance because it's like every once per day, lasts for one encounter or other time limits. So hypothetically, you could adventure 3 days in a session and get three of your points back. But yeah, anywho, yeah, what do you all think?
Do you want me to put heals up to D6 points of a stat, or heals 1 point of a stat?
It heals D6 points back. So if you lose 3, you'll roll a D6, and that's however many you get back.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll take that one.
And actually, I don't know. I kind of like that too. I kind of like how swingy that is, actually, to be honest.
Are we picking one for the party, or is it everybody gets to pick their own?
You can pick one too, if you want a different one. Yeah.
I don't know that I want a different one. That's pretty good. They're all good. That's tough. It'd be good to have a different one.
Well, you could think about it. Do you have the list? Well, you take a look at that. I'll describe kind of
Poly, because I have a really low or higher heart score. So low heart would be the more difficult one if you have a high heart, right?
I don't have these changed yet, but that you wouldn't have that one because that is a love song. There's 2 songs. There's sacred songs and love songs.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Pretty Poly doesn't sound like
Yeah, I'll try to differentiate those. These are good. These are good notes. I need to take this down. All right.
Yeah, a lot of these would have
basically the first 6.
In the Garden. That sounds good.
Nice. That may come into play. That'll be very interesting. Okay. And it lasts for, if it doesn't have a duration, it lasts for a encounter. Or in this case, you can go through a hauler, which takes 3 hours if you're traveling. Okay. So it is getting to be fall. It's like in our world, and the bugs are still howling outside still. But it's getting cooler. And in fact, it's a sunny day, but it's gentle and clement outside after the Monday when you, or what is it? Thursday, I guess. So yeah, Thursday. And I'll just quickly describe these again. This is Sparrowtown that you see here. Whoops, I don't want that.
It's too late. Stuck there forever.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Now I got rid of Anne too.
Oh no.
There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is Sparrowtown. Sparrowtown has this old ruined road that goes through the woods, winds its way into town. Used to be a major road. It's overgrown. This road keeps going until it goes down to the lake. This is called Crown Lake County. Surrounded on either side by woods. You can see this big corn silo up here. There's a house out on stilts over here. This is real swampy up here. See some houses up on stilts and some stones jutting up out of the trees. Real swampy area here. It's got a house on stilts and another house over here that feeds in the lake. A bunch of rocky islands over here. Now, something strange is happening today. It's Thursday. Nobody's working. And everybody's getting dressed up like it's Sunday. They're getting their best clothes on. You can even see Uncle Si. He's getting his clothes on. He looks so angry. And you see everybody in town doing this. They're all getting outside like they're getting ready to all go to church. And you know, not all these people even go to church. And they're coalescing and they're getting ready to walk this way. And you just see
Everybody looking angry.
People look confused. Some people look angry. Yeah.
That's
and before we start, one last thing. What was the plan for today? Russell, I forgot about that.
What was that? We had a plan.
I think you were going to go back to the Armocracy and try to help find the cannon and the gun tree, so that the Armocracy would keep the police from going after the town because they think they stole their guns.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we help the democracy. They help protect the town, and then presumably the town rewards us.
I think we originally talked about that. We were hoping to find treasure in the sewer. That was a bust. We talked about doing the Armocracy again and maybe sneaking back during the week to get something to sell from under the porch, in case we got no treasure with the Armocracy thing, because I'm like, who knows? Maybe there's treasure or something up in those hills.
Has to be gold in them there hills. They keep saying it.
I mean,
But
if it's
it
to get
seems like
gross
the town
guns,
is
there might be a
all.
truth.
Seems like the town is all heading down to visit our witch friend.
Yeah, that's got me concerned. Should we go check that out, or should we just?
Well,
I don't know what we could do to help.
Trying to piece together what's happening in this town. So there's the wizards who are like fighting each other. One has Cyclops, one has like little dolls, and then we don't know what the others have. There's the witch and the wiz, but she says she has nothing to do with the wizards. They're all piling after, and she said that she suspects the mayor is behind everything. And we still haven't met the mayor. I don't know. Do you all want to go see what's happening, or do we just
Did we
leave
see
it?
the mayor was mixed in with the group? Was she like leading it, or was she like mixed in with?
She is not leading it, but you do see the mayor step out from the mayor's house. She's very finely dressed today. She's got her high heels on, and she is walking down this road just like everybody else.
See, I'm wondering if they're gonna go try to burn the witch. But at the same time, what could we really do about that?
Why would they do it in their best clothes, though? Those heels are going to be ruined.
I don't know.
Is that a Appalachian thing where it's just like, I am so mad I'm putting on a suit? Old Pa's angry. He's got his three-piece on.
You can hear Uncle Si. He's just like, I ain't got time for this, boys. Lord, I got better things to be doing today than this. I ain't never seen nothing to beat it. And he's just mad. He's cussing, which is causing problems.
What's going on?
We got to go down to Margot's house. That's where we're going. He straightens up a bow tie. the mirror.
Now we've met Margot. Margot's a nice lady.
Yeah. She gave us magic cookies.
Yep. Yeah, well, I don't have any mind for her, but I have to do this. And he walks out the front door, opens the screen door. It slams shut. Some dogs bark. He strides off, walks with everybody else down this road.
Okay, so I think there's two options really we have, because we're not going to be able to stop this whole town going there. We don't even know what they're going to do. We could potentially like send a message to the wizards telling them that the whole town's going towards Margot, or we could just leave. We could just...
That's actually a really good idea. If we can make it to Herman's and let him know, hey, although
Yeah,
he
we
might,
probably
he's
definitely
gonna like just go nuts and kill everybody though. That's the other.
I
Oh,
don't think so. Well, we don't know why they're going to
Herman's not a
Margot.
calm gentleman.
And we know Herman could like, he sent like messages to Fish or something. He could probably tell all the other wizards.
I don't think he would tell them she was in danger. He'd want to save her himself.
Yeah.
But not if he thought that he couldn't.
What if we went?
We also want to be clear, we don't know she's in danger.
No, the town could be in danger for all we know.
Yeah, that's true. Might be have to save them from. Oh, because there's the other guy. I can't remember his name. It was long, complicated. I want to say Anathegoras, but I don't know if that's what it was. I don't have my notes. That's the page that I lost.
Trying to see if I have it somewhere. It
He's
was
the guy
like
in the swamps.
Amenities, something like
Yeah.
I don't know, someone.
Yeah.
Or we could always try to
That was this guy, I
shortcut the
think.
group because we've been there before and warn her. And then if she's the one causing this, she'll think we're on her side to begin with. And if she's not, well then.
Well, I mean, I don't think we're gonna get around. Because we went through the pathway, right? I don't think we're gonna get around the group heading down unless we cut through the woods. And I don't know if we want to cut through the woods.
I can sing a song and we can pass through the woods real easy.
Or do we want to save that for at night?
I mean, okay.
I will clarify. I think you could get past the crowd. I will roll to see if you have an encounter, and it will take 3 hours to get there. So it's crossing a holler.
Okay. Quick question for you then. From what we've heard, these people, dressing up in their suits and going over to Margot. Does it sound like they're aggressive, like they're intending to do something to her?
You get the impression there are two basic reactions. People are either confused or they are annoyed and frustrated.
But not angry.
But they aren't mob mentality. They aren't planning to burn the witch.
Yeah,
that's not the vibe.
You don't hear any chance of burn the witch or anything.
Okay. Well, I think we're fine then. I think we could just, ignore this probably.
Yeah.
Hey, if she's
Not our
not
circus,
in
not our monkeys.
danger, because she showed us hospitality, and that's a tough one. But if she's not in immediate danger, she could probably hold her own.
I mean, according to she's just a lady.
With magic cookies.
Yeah, with a few little potions and tricks.
I think if I understand how the things like the work, heart, and turn could kind of determine how much shenanigans your character's willing to get up to, and I think Russell's would be okay with doing something crazy like, so if we're heading to the mountains this way to search for that cannon, well, that one guy's house is on the way, and if we stop there and we're like, hey, Margot's in trouble, anyway, we gotta go find a cannon, bye.
I don't think we should say Margot's in trouble. I think we should say the whole town's going to visit Margot.
All right, so it sounds
Looks like there's an important meeting down at Margot's house. Everybody in town went to have a meeting. So didn't know if you wanted to casually join and see what was going on.
Sir, I'm only 11 and haven't figured out how to wink yet, but
tell him
just pretend.
Margot said to bring all her suitors along.
All right. Let me roll to see if you have an encounter. Okay. You're able to walk up past this road. You take a detour into these lumpy hills here, these rocky hills where Anaximenides is. And he is dressed so finely today. He is dressed just like he's showing up for court. He's got what do you call the whole three-piece and the vest. He stands out on his stilted house, looks out at the sunrise as you're into the sun as you're coming out from the sun. He says, "Well, hello there.
Hey there.
That's a
I
mighty
see you're
fine
wearing-
day today. Oh, the seasons are turning and it's a mighty fine day."
Yeah, you seem to be dressed up quite well. Are you headed over to Marco's house like the rest of them?
Ha ha. No, I don't think I have anything that needs to be said for what those people are doing today. I think they're all doing what they ought to be. No, I'm quite happy where I am today. She'll know my love.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna turn to my cousin. Yeah, I think we should just keep going. Personally.
I'm kind of curious what all those people are up to because it seems he knows, and I just want to know.
Sir, that is a mighty fine suit you're wearing, and I do believe that it is also a beautiful day out. But what you just said was very anonymous. What's that mean?
Oh, well, I did some magic.
Is it good magic? Or...
Oh, it's so good. It's just right. Just on the day when in the evening they were going to have their some pie festivals out in town. That's what they used to do this time of year. They'll have their pie, but first they'll have some humble pie.
Now,
I see.
neither my uncle, cousins, aunts are going to explode, right?
Not on any account that I know of. No, they're going to go and they're going to write apologize.
I see. Interesting.
Well, that sounds okay. Do you know where there's a giant cannon?
Nope. Well, y'all have
Okay.
a wonderful day. He smiles.
You too.
Looks at
Nice
his son,
suit.
and
You
he
too.
waves. Goes in his house.
It kind of stops. Wait, is there any of the humble pie left? No? Oh, okay. Bye now. Well, that elevated my fears.
Yeah, I mean,
Elevate.
okay,
Allocate.
but it kind of, yeah, it's this alleviate. This sounds like
Yeah.
probably not, something we should get involved with. Ross, quick question. What was the things that the gun talkeracy told us? It was find the old cannon, find the tree of guns. Was there anything else?
Yeah, it was kind of weird, so I will recap that. I think basically the Armocracy, there was like a religious zealot part of it that's like there's this sacred tree of guns on a mountainside, and if you can recover a cannon that's been buried somewhere near the lake in the same holler, and then find the tree of guns. If you can lead them to them, then they will help you. They'll help you stop the police from possibly scuffing up the town, which now lives in fear because all the police are disarmed.
Okay. I see. All right.
All right, yeah, Steve.
Let's get
What
going.
do we do next?
I think we got to go find a cannon.
All right, which direction? Oh, I should describe what you see around you from here. Actually, you've got this swampy area with some houses out in there. There's some sunken boats too, and then you got this standing stones. And then this is like the lake proper, and there's a big island here. At the road, it goes out into this, like, I don't know what you call it, like sub-lake, tributary, I don't know. It's like where the lake is in more than one part. And, yeah. And then you have a town here, and you've got this police building, and...
This was the old battlefield, right, that we passed nearby on our way?
Let's see here. Do you want to go? I'll tell you what you can see from here. You can tell me if you all want to go check it out. There are large hills there. Some of them domed shaped, as if they were constructed.
Whereabouts was that?
Here.
Oh, here.
I mean, I could be misremembering, but I thought when we had passed through the first time, we were told that this seemed to be the site of the old Civil War battlefield.
Do you want to check it out?
Yeah. Who was it who got the fancy new gun? The black powder Civil War gun?
It was Birch.
It was Birch.
I think.
But yeah, we can maybe find some old ammo there as well.
All right, Steve, what do you think?
Yeah, let's check that place out. That could have a gun tree.
All right, you travel another holler. I'll describe what you can see. Let me see if anything happens. Okay. All right. It is now about afternoon, okay? When you get to these hills. And you see signs where there was once a Civil War battle that took place here in Crown Lake County. And it looks like there are these huge stone slabs, like tombstones, but they're the size of you. They're mostly faded, but you can see a giant name on like part of one, and it'll say like CSA, 1860 whatever, and it's got like CRE, and it's got part of the name, and then it fades off, and you'll see like USA, so and so, and da 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 da. But it's like these huge slabs. They're like as big as you are. And there's a couple of those. A bunch of them are ruined, and then there's big hills here.
All right. Well, I presume we probably want to dig here, right? Because we know it's an old cannon that was buried on the battlefield, presumably.
I think they said it was in the mountains.
No, the gun tree is in the mountains.
Okay,
they said it was by the lake. Like, how close to the lake? Like on a beach close to the lake?
Well,
or in the same general...
I think it is here. It's like the Civil War battlefield. The cannon's here somewhere in Terry, and then the gun tree is somewhere in this mountain range above us.
Sylvia's a bit superstitious, and she's wondering when this graveyard and all these weird hills, if these aren't maybe big piles of bodies under their dirt.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Very likely, in fact.
That seemed probable.
It seemed like it would make him mad.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what we're here for. This is what the Guntocracy wanted. They wanted us to find their old cannon buddy.
Also, did we bring a shovel?
Does anyone have a shovel? That's a good question.
That is... I have a backer stick. I got a toolkit. I wouldn't have it in it. Wouldn't make any sense. I have a saw, though.
Well, I mean, there is a town right there. Maybe we stop in the town to buy a shovel.
There's nobody in the town, or would there? No, it was just our town that's cleared out.
There's people in this town.
This one, yeah.
presumably. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, let's just head over to. We actually haven't been in this town much before, and it would be good to talk to some people there because we're trying to make a deal for the Guntocracy to protect the town, but we haven't even talked to the town yet to see if they want protected.
We're here to help.
Yeah.
So it might
I
make things worse because the other one's already mad at them, and if these guys know they're mad at them, they might get mad at them too, and then.
Well, I think how about let's stop in town to pick up a shovel, and if there's an important person or so we could maybe talk to, we will.
What do you think, Birdie? Steve? Try to get a shovel?
I think we're gonna need a shovel. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not digging in the dirt where bodies are with my hands.
Okay, this takes another turn. It is now early evening.
Yeah.
And you step into the town. I'm going to turn this music off for this part.
I'm not hearing the music.
Oh, that's weird.
You might have
Oh
all
no,
their
the
music,
accent will
maybe.
be difficult to not do now.
I will tell you, if you use Chrome, the music player add-on does not work in Chrome. I had to use Firefox.
I don't think it works for Bing either.
Interesting. I didn't know.
Or,
I didn't know
the
Bing
Internet
worked.
Explorer,
I
I'm not
didn't know that was. I didn't know that was an option anymore. Wow.
I think it might be through Internet Explorer. I'm not sure, but it's a different one. I tried using Chrome, and I was like, that's not working. And then I switched this one. I'm like, I give up.
Man, I'm sorry.
It was working on mine last time. It's weird.
So
it's not working.
you enter this town, and this town is smaller than Sparrow Town, and you do get the sense that a good portion of this town has just become ramshackle and abandoned. There is a main street here too that the buildings are boarded up. You even see hotel, except that it only has like the O is missing and the letters are faded, and it looks like this used to be also like a proud tourist town, and many of the houses have even caved in on themselves. And anywho, you see a group of people here that are discussing something in their front yard, and there's somebody who's sitting on a porch swing, and then several people that are gathered around the porch, and they seem to feverishly be discussing something, and they look at you with a bit of fear and suspicion. There is a general store here. There are a few other services that are not here, but there is a general store.
All right. Well, I guess we probably should just buy the shovel first before we go talk to them, maybe. So,
Or would
I
an
propose-
abandoned shed have a shovel? 'Cause those handles last a while.
Well, let's not rob the town. Let's not.
No,
we just got-
not
going.
like a house where someone's clearly living. I'm saying if there's a place where it's like
I think I understand what you
there's
mean.
no way anybody's living here.
Yeah, I mean, it's someone's property, right? So like if there's a fallen in building, someone still owns the property. Ask me how I know this. Like,
I think Twig will just go to the general store.
Well, it's if any place that I've gone into that's been abandoned has always had a shovel. Now, whether that shovel is a like cement shovel or a spade shovel is always up in the air, or if it even has a handle anymore.
yeah. So look,
There's always a shovel.
this is how I will adjudicate that. It is stealing, just so you know. Doesn't mean you can't do it. No effect. It's not gonna like lower your heart or anything. Because obviously, like Birdie said, like you're looking for something obviously abandoned and like no one's here. Okay, that's gonna take 3 hours. It'll take a watch, so you'll be at nighttime. And then I will give a chance that you won't find a shovel. I agree, they're pretty ubiquitous. Or like you'll find digging things.
Yeah, let's go buy a shovel. That just seems.
And let me clarify that too. The buying a shovel, it's going to cost $1.
Deal. I'll buy 2. I'll buy.
Okay. You buy 2 shovels.
Awesome.
No problem. Yeah. What do you do next?
I'll toss one over to my cousin, and
Russell
I don't
shouts,
want
"Not
to.
it."
Okay, toss one over.
Toss
to
it over to him and be like, I can't believe you suggested stealing. Now let's go rob this tomb.
No. Then well, I suppose it seems we'll probably stay the night here with some of these fine folks. So perhaps we should talk to them first, and I'll head over to that porch with the crowd.
Okay. So you can do that, and you're always welcome. That's to emphasize the difference in the world here. Someone will. There are no locked doors, and you'll always be welcome into anyone's house, and you can literally stay. Like, and it doesn't matter who it is. You can choose to cut up. That won't add any appreciable extra time. I will say one and can try to cut up. And that will be what would give you like rumors and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, can you describe exactly what's going on? Because you said there's like a porch with like a person sitting and then a crowd gathered around.
Well, you go into a general store and it's you can tell the town isn't doing well. You're able to buy 2 shovels very cheaply, but the town is inhabited, so there are other people in their houses and stuff. But you saw a woman who is on a front porch with several other people, a woman and a man, and there's a couple kids, and there's an old woman swinging. And they seem to be discussing something very serious.
Yeah, I think that's the group of people I would like to go talk to just to see what's going on.
Okay. I want to toss it like does. All right, sure. Now the cutting up. Okay, is you're going to talk no matter what. You're not. In fact, you're not going to make it out of this without talking. But cutting up means like you did it well enough where you got what you wanted out of it, right? So this is a high turn test.
Okay, so I want to roll
Low.
below my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. I definitely do not roll below my turn.
What is
Like to use luck token.
what does Twig go on about then? You definitely don't learn anything about what they're. I'll give you some like clues about what they're talking about, but you end up talking at length before they invite you in and let you give you a place to at least sleep somewhere.
Well, I did specifically want to maybe trade information with them. 'Cause I wanted to have they seen that those folks at the police station been a bit paranoid recently.
Right. And I think they demur from that. Like, and they're like, oh, well, we just, we're thankful for the sheriff. He's doing, bless his heart. He's doing the best he can. But you can tell that, they are very nervous.
All right. Well, tell them, well, thank you all for your hospitality. Perhaps we can have a bit of a talk in the morning once, we've had a bit of rest.
All right. And the night passes and, the day arises and they give you, some, what would you have probably?
Well, we're next to the lake, maybe some fish, bread and fish.
Yeah, some bass. Yeah. Now that's not ideal because old bass is nasty, but it's something, and you get some of that with some bread and yeah, maybe with some gravy.
Does there seem to be a leader in this group?
Yeah, it's clearly that woman that was visiting that house. In fact, you saw her leave.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would like to approach her to talk to her.
Well, I wanna check. Do you guys want to try to do anything? Russell or Sylvia? Is there? because you can do something in this watch, as it were, like within 3 hours.
Is there anybody?
And it's morning time.
Does anybody have I'm gonna see. Russell's gonna see if he can talk to anybody about like the Civil War battle that was nearby.
Okay.
See if he can hear any like, oh yeah, there was this huge cannon. They put it right over there, right in that spot, right there.
Yeah.
Or do they have a library?
Yeah, in fact, why don't you all? We'll do that. You can go talk to people in the town, and you can do a cutting up. So this takes, you could say they do that the evening, so that yeah. So that takes 3 hours. That would be a high turn test. I'll turn on the country music again.
Okay. So I have a 7. So that means I have to roll a 7 or above?
7 or lower.
Yeah.
7 or lower. Boom. Nope.
Nope. So you try to ask about the Civil War, what went wrong? But not necessarily wrong. I think that, like, what it actually usually looks like is people become so you end up just talking too much. That's usually what happens. You don't actually get around to anything. But
yeah, that's probably what happened. Was he start talking about yeah, so we're looking for this big cannon, and we were talking to a bunch of guns that wanted us to get the cannon for them, and then they told us there was a tree that grew guns, and we got to find that for them too. But first we got to find the cannon, but that way that we could get the get all our gun friends back. And he had all the guns back to the sheriff because all the gun tree is what the gunocracy needs to.
there's a woman that kneels down next to you and pats your shoulders like, God bless you, son. You march to your own beat, don't you, son? You've got your own music going on.
Ma'am, I grew up here. I know what that means.
Oh.
But you're right.
Yeah, so everybody thinks Russell's crazy.
Including Russell.
Yeah. How did it go with Sylvia?
She's wondering if they have a library.
Okay.
Or do I need to talk to someone? She's like, they got to have a book on this, like the one lady had books on stuff.
Unfortunately, they'll point you to where there used to be one, and it's been boarded up probably since before you were alive. People here are the books.
Well, is there like a sweet-ish looking older lady she could talk to that might like have stories to tell?
Sure, the one that patted Russell. Yeah.
Oh dear.
She'll gladly talk to you.
Yeah, I might try it from a different angle, but
her name's Portia. All right, yeah. Let's see how you do. Let's see if you can find something out from
so
Portia.
roll
Oh wait,
2d6.
what is it you're trying to find out?
Trying to find out, I guess, like the stories of the hills, like if there's, like any major things that the townspeople know after the battle, like, is it just a burial ground? Did they hide things? Rumor has it there may have been other stuff buried there, like, is there treasure?
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything major
Sure.
that's, like, remembered about it?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's make a high turn test. I think I see.
The
Yeah.
2d6.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah, no. I'm crazy too.
No. Oh no. She does that kind of circular logic thing that old people will do sometimes that's infuriating, where it's just like she just keeps asking you stories and questions and things. And she finds that really fun for her, and she basically never gets around to actually offering you anything. She just keeps asking you questions. Okay. Gosh, y'all.
Russell looks at you guys and says, "Well, it turns out we do need our cousin."
Alright. Yeah. The next day, I do want to talk to the leader lady.
All right. Now this will be another 3 hours, so this will go into the late morning. So do you want to spend 3 hours cutting up in town?
Yeah. Well,
I will say everyone else can also get a chance to do that if they wish.
yeah. Well, so to say what I specifically want to talk about, I want to talk about the missing guns at the fort in exchange for like finding out what's going on in town.
Sure. Yeah. All right. So this will take 3 hours. You don't necessarily have to make a check. I hear you on that. So you go to one of the nicer houses in town. You saw her go leave that front porch the night before and knock on the door, and a lady answers, and she says, "Well, hello there. I saw you coming in to visit the town. I hope you can have fun on the lake, but be careful. There's some bad parts of the lake anymore. My name is Vivian. Welcome to River's End."
Oh well, nice to meet you. I couldn't help but notice people seem a bit nervous around town. Is that something to do with the fort?
They don't mean anything by it. It's just these have been hard times. The police station?
Yeah.
No. Well, we're hopeful. We're thankful for the police. The sheriff, he'll work things out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard that all their guns have gone missing?
Now that's just silly.
Well, you say it's silly. I'm telling you, all the police stations, all their guns have gone missing, and they think that these people in this town stole them.
Now you can make a turn test.
Hey, I'm telling the truth. I rolled an 11.
Man, we don't have the high turn crew on tonight.
No.
She's like, now listen. How old is Twig? Is he like younger?
17.
Okay, so he's an old man then. He's like kind of old. Okay.
Or 16, somewhere around there. I don't remember.
No, and that's fine. That's I you can also literally play an old person, and it never meant to give the impression this was like a coming of age game.
He's an older teenager.
Yeah. Okay. Now listen here, sir. We're very appreciative of the sheriff, and we don't want any trouble. And Sheriff Hammett, and I know that things have just been tough. What with Constable Claiborne and everything. But we trust them, and I don't want to hear none of this nonsense about something. In fact, who sent you? Did the Claiborne? What did it?
All right. Well, let me ask you something. If we were to help protect the town, would you give us a reward?
This sounds like a scheme.
All right. Well, I told you information. Whether you believe me or not, that's up to you. But when your town is gone because of the sheriff's paranoia, don't come crying to me. Have a good day, ma'am.
She looks really angry, actually. There's something about it. It's not so much like the. It's like something you said, like triggered, like set something off in her. Like there's something about what you said that was like makes her especially worried, and it wasn't the police. But anywho,
You
yeah.
wished her a good day.
Oh.
Yeah, now I'm trying to think. What did I say? Well,
Yeah.
I said when I said everyone's gone and the town is gone. Is that what I said?
I want to point out
Working on that.
some of the stuff you see around you here. You see this this road goes all the way around the lake, basically, and then there's this kind of hilly, swampy, muddy area, and then there's this road that follows a creek and it goes down straight into the main body of the lake from here. This thing kind of runs off from the smaller lake into the big one, and you can see lots of footpaths down this trail. And you got the police station, you've got a corn silo up here, and then you've got this big, I would call it a mountain. It's probably 2,000 feet tall. 2,000.
The corn silos where the
Gantocracy is.
can't
Yeah.
pronounce it. Yes, that's where they live.
Yes, and then so somewhere in this mountain is the gun tree. Somewhere here is the
Yeah.
old cannon. I say, let's go look for the old cannon. I think it sounds like the town doesn't want our help, so let's get the old cannon. Let's find the gun tree, and maybe the Gantocracy's got a little coin they can spare. Whatever. If the police destroy this town looking for guns, that's this town's problem.
If he's saying that out loud and there's people around, Russell
No,
has that.
I'll say that to the cousins once
Okay.
after, not in front of the people.
Imagining Russell doing that kind of face when you're friends in trouble. You're like,
Listen, as far as Tug is concerned, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. We gave the warning, it's on them.
you're not supposed to.
I say,
Alright, yeah, let's go
head
see
back
if we
to-
can dig up a cannon.
Yeah.
All right.
Where would you bury a cannon?
Well,
In the
Let's just-
ground.
let's just pick a.
But I mean, like, would you bury it with you when you die, or would you like give it its own gravestone, or would you like?
I think we just dig under the big
Hide
gravestone we saw.
I imagine. I guess. Well, Russell wouldn't really know about lines, but we'd have to figure out where were the cannons for each side. Because I would imagine if the cannon got blown up, it's just kind of sitting there. Oh, hey, it talks. Maybe we can just be like, "Hey, Mr. Cannon."
Well, I don't know if it talks yet, because I mean, our guns didn't talk until we brought it to the Gantocracy.
Right. Are the
Look-
guns talking now? We have some guns.
It might talk,
You-
but we don't know.
Good question. Your gun's not talking. Let me describe what you see here. Okay. So there are kind of three major features here that you can see. There is a
Yes.
dome-shaped mound amongst the hills, and then there's hills, and then near that dome-shaped mound there's lots of ruined stones and things around it, but there are two large tombstones as large as you are. One of them does say CSA, one of them does say USA.
Okay. Well, I think maybe the large dome. Let's go down from the large dome.
I
And
think that's probably a good spot. Yeah.
you all want to dig into the large dome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Away from the town, just in case we get in trouble.
Okay. All right. Let's.
Well, they already
see
know
here.
we're crazy, so what do they care if crazy people dig a hole in the dirt?
Yeah.
Probably the worst kind of people who want to dig a hole in the dirt.
They've been warned. They think we're crazy. Whatever.
I can't believe they think we're crazy.
Boys out of town again. They're digging a hole. Oh, surely leave him be. No, that's a really deep hole.
And sure enough, you dig a really deep hole, and it takes 3 hours. And actually, let me check something really fast. Yeah.
So if we wanted to look really suspicious, we should have bought some rope too.
Well, I mean, I already have the rope. Oh,
Rope.
I did have a question though. When we were in the town, like next to the lake, did we see anything out on the lake? Any islands or anything?
Not on this lake, no. Not
Okay.
on, what is it? This one, no. Okay, so, you, within about an hour, break through the earth and find a big cavernous area underneath this dome.
Ooh.
There is something within glowing like fireflies, but larger.
Russell's gonna turn on his flashlight.
I'm gonna tie the rope to one of the large like stone tombstones, just like securely. And I guess
How far down does it look?
Okay, so you, Russell, you turn on your flashlight. Twig, you tie off the rope in case it's needed. And using Russell's light, Sylvia, you can see that down into the space it goes down maybe 15, 20 feet. There's this big cavernous space down below. You could probably clamber down, but the rope is still a good idea. And you can see, well, very clearly what's down here. There is a giant leg bone. And instead of just the bone, it looks like almost like flesh has coalesced in parts where the meat or the muscle would be, but it's like gooey, bright, glowing green. And you can see it slightly move and throb as if it's still alive as your light passes across it.
Huh.
Is it attached to anything, or is it just a leg bone?
You want to scan that light up and see where it keeps going? Okay. I'm going to see if it wakes up.
Oh.
Oh. Are we inside, or are we still out
It
at
wakes
the top
up.
looking in?
The thing
Of course it
happens. you scan the light. All right, we immediately need this music instead. Where is it? This one. You scan the light up this leg bone, and you see that this green, glowing, gooey stuff like just keeps going as if it's makes up the meat of this body, and you can see tatters of Confederate paraphernalia, but way too large, and this thing, and it lifts up the earth like a big lid, and it reaches out and it pulls out a big cannon, and it raises up, and there's a skeleton with all this goo hanging out of it, and it points the cannon down at you and tries to shoot at you. What do you do?
Dodge!
Yeah, I think it's probably like try to dodge to the side.
You're just gonna just scatter. Okay, so
Yeah, I would like to call out to the cannon though and say, can you talk, cannon?
Well, they can't talk without the autocracy because your gun can't talk anymore.
Well,
at this
we don't
point.
know. The autocracy, the guntocracy could talk on their own. Maybe this is also a magic cannon.
well, so anyway, let's see here. Where's the character sheet? This is going to be a high work test to not get
no.
exploded by a cannon.
Those have been going really well so far.
I think I rolled an 11, so I believe I fail.
Oh. No. I gotta work a 4.
Did anyone pass?
No.
It was grape shot.
It is a cannon. Here it
We've
goes.
been turned to art.
Yeah. Oh. Did
Does-
talking to the cannon do anything?
Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
it spoke, sure enough. Let's see here.
No.
Does anyone have a heart of 11 or greater?
Mine is-
I have 10.
Mine is 8.
See,
You are all exploded. It's our adventure for the night. Mythic Mountains RPG is a private online play club that focuses on folk RPGs. Folk RPGs are the games that belong to all of us. They're what actually happens at a table between friends. It's It's their voice that has the authority on what is fun and what works for them. Weekly, we upload our games to allow others to sit in with us. The channel isn't monetized. We don't own the artwork, music, software, or games shown in these actual plays, and you can find links to their authors in the description. Like, subscribe, and share if you wish, or don't. Just like games in person, you're welcome to pull up a chair, sit in, and watch some of our games. No performances, no fancy equipment, just regular people playing full pencil and paper role-playing games and having a good time. We hope these games will prove a source of enjoyment to anyone just wanting to listen in, anyone looking for examples of how actual groups run and play folk RPGs, and most importantly, if you haven't found your group yet, you're welcome here at ours.